हेलो सर जी, वेलकम बैक टू स्ट्रीम। कैसे हो आप? तो अपन कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं आर्कॉन स्टोरी। अरे मैंने ना आपको कुछ दिखाना था। ये कैरेक्टर मिला मेरे को, ये वाला। लेवल अप अपना तो लेवल अप है इसका पूरा। हाँ चलो अपन वही ट्राई करते हैं, ठीक है। आप बताओ मेरे टॉप 4 जो कैरेक्टर्स हैं अपनी। ये हो गई। इसको तो मैं कर ही नहीं सक रहा हूँ यार, क्योंकि इसके लिए ये चाहिए येलो फ्लावर्स मेरे को। आप बताओ मेरे को मेरे जो हीलर है मेरी टीम में मेन। तो ये अपना प्रोटैगनिस्ट हो गया, ये हो गया, ये इनुजुमा। अच्छा, तो अपना जो ये वाला जो कैरेक्टर है हीलर वाला, इसके लिए ये फ्लावर चाहिए अपने को। और ये फ्लावर के लिए ये वाली लोकेशन तो अभी खुली नहीं है, नीचे वाली। तो मैं कह
Yes,
रहा था
I shall spare myself the hair and makeup routine today and happily idle my time away.
क्या क्या खुद से ही बात करते हैं। तो ये हो गई। और ये वाला कैरेक्टर के लिए ये आइटम्स चाहिए अपने को। और देखो ये आइटम्स मिलने के लिए थोड़ा मुश्किल लग रहा है। हाँ ना, मेरी 30 अभी होने को है। ये +30। ओह, इसको एम्बर को कर सकते हैं अपन, लेकिन एम्बर को तो मैं खेलता भी नहीं एम्बर से। काया को कर सकते हैं। 5 आर्टिफैक्ट लगाना था इसमें। सबसे पहले फ्लावर। रेजोल्यूशन अटैक +80 एंड इंक्रीजेस क्रिटिकल डैमेज। क्रिटिकल डैमेज +20 है इसमें, 12 है। 30/40। कौन सा वाला? 5 कैरेक्टर वाला कैरेक्टर को 5 स्टार। 5 स्टार। कौन सा वाला बोल रहे हो? ये वाला? अरे हाँ, ये भी तो है, मैं तो इसके बारे में भूल गया था। चलो इसको करते हैं।
Oof, my waistband has been feeling a little snug these last couple of days. You think?
इसको ओपन करते हैं। एम्बर को बिठा देते थे।
You can tell me anything.
इसके लिए अपने को क्या चाहिए? वेपन। इनहेंस में अपने को चाहिए ये। पहले ना अपन कैरेक्टर को अपग्रेड कर लेते हैं। पीछे आएंगे जल्दी से। एसेंड में ये चाहिए, इसको मारना पड़ेगा। इसके लिए कहाँ जाना पड़ेगा? ये लो, इसके लिए लोकेशन ही नहीं खुली है। जब तक 30 लेवल नहीं होगा ना।
That dream
और
last night tasted wonderful.
क्या खा
Thank you
गई
for
थी?
sharing it with me.
खा गई थी ड्रीम को। उसके लिए मेरे को चाहिए 5725 एडवेंचर पॉइंट। विश के लिए तो कुछ है ही नहीं अपने पास। हाँ, और उसके लिए आर्कॉन स्टोरी पूरा करना पड़ेगा। चलो चलते हैं अपनी स्टोरी पे। ऊपर जाना।
Turn that frown upside down.
सही है थोड़ा। थर्टी लेवल करने के बाद न्यू मिशन आएंगे, वो करना तो ही खेलूँगा। मतलब आएंगे वो करना तो ही।
Still need to go through last quarter's financial report.
हाँ अभी अपने
What a
को
headache.
There really were fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us too.
ओए हाँ ऊपर जाना, ऊपर जाना। लोकेशन खेलूँगा, खुलेगा। हाँ हाँ लोकेशन अभी अपन जल्दी से कर लेते ना।
Observe.
Let's move. Wind blade. Yeah. Detoxifying heat. Yeah. You need to hurry up. You're not going anywhere. Roast and fry. Yeah. You need to hurry up.
Our bond is strong.
This was well done.
टाइम लग रहा है रे, मैं मार दूँगा।
Time to relax.
Roast and fry.
Yachan, Taechan, let's go.
This was well done.
Darkness
ओए मर गया
closing.
मैं।
You need to hurry up. Yeah. This was well done. Wind blade.
Now you're not going anywhere.
वो मार।
Don't get in the way.
Yeah. This
Flash frost.
wind blade.
Cut clatter. It's time for
Stand with me.
flash freeze. No problem.
इसको तो मार दो।
You need to hurry up.
अरे हाँ मैं आपको बताना भूल गया।
This was well done.
मैंने मॉर्निंग में ना आर्कन क्वेस्ट थोड़ी सी खेल लिया, तो अपन निंगवान से मिल चुके हैं और उसके आगे का है थोड़ा सा भी और।
Lightning's terrified. Again.
You need to hurry up.
भाई कितना टाइम लग गया इसमें मजाक नहीं। अरे मॉर्निंग में मैं ऐसे ही खेल रहा था, मेरे को पता नहीं था, तो मैंने एकदम से फिर बंद कर दिया।
With the wind. Wind blade. Stay there. Listen this quickly. Wind blade.
इसको भी टाइम लग रहा है।
Again. Yeah. Break a leg. Observe.
Quickly!
Our bond is strong.
Disappear! Almost. Who's this?
हाँ
Let's end this quickly! Let's not waste
अरे यार ये तो मर गया था।
Stand with me. I'll settle this. Flags up and leap.
Wind blade! Let's end this quickly!
And leap.
ओ भाई
Use this first. Wind blade! With the wind! Wind blade! End this quickly!
अरे भाई
Our bond is strong.
Almost.
तुम बैग खोल के गेम हाँ पता है तुम्हें
This isn't good.
हाँ तो मैं कह रहा था कि क्या बोलते गेम बहुत लैग मार रहा है। अरे अपना वाला कैरेक्टर जो मरा है उसको जिंदा कर देते हैं। ठीक है इतना था। इसको मारने में इतनी देर क्यों लग रही है?
Stand with me.
Use this first.
And leap. Strike is one.
Must counterattack.
अरे साहू जी अपने को उसको मारने में इतना क्यों टाइम लग रहा है? उसको तो इतना टाइम लग रहा है। बड़ी देर के बाद फाइनली अच्छा वो बचा ही है अभी भी। देखो वो एक और बचा ही है। वो कहाँ से देखते हैं बताओ ना मेरे को, कहाँ से देखते हो? मेरे को कैरेक्टर पे जाना पड़ेगा। कहाँ से देखो बताओ ना आप, उसको कहाँ से ये करना। पाइमन पे दबाओ। अच्छा पाइमन पे गए। अब
If
पार्टी
the
सेटअप।
Arataki gang stirs up any trouble, I'll join. Every last one of them back.
पार्टी लेवल पे पार्टी सेटअप कैरेक्टर ट्रेनिंग गाइड। अच्छा हाँ ये ना इनहेंस एल्टीट्यूड करंट ऑब्टेन सक्सेसफुली। आर्टिफैक्ट को चेंज करना पड़ेगा। हेलो रुकी जी, कैसे हो? कैसे हो? बात नहीं कर रहे आप और साहू भाई? कर रहे हैं, हम बात कर रहे हैं। मेरी आवाज़ नहीं आ रही क्या? आ रही यार, मैं देखा माइक तो ऑन है अपना। 2 पीसेस मैक्सिमम हेल्थ माइनस हो जाएगी, अटैक डिफेंस और इसको कर बढ़ाना। ये लो है, ये लो है, ये लो है। ये तो बहुत ज़्यादा लो है। अपने को इसको बढ़ाना है। कैरेक्टर लेवल ही बहुत कम है अपना। इसके लिए मेरे को फेज़ 2 करना पड़ेगा और फेज़ 2 करने के लिए मेरे को लेवल 30 जाना पड़ेगा। तब जाके मैं कैरेक्टर को अपग्रेड कर सकता हूँ। ठीक है ना, अभी देखते हैं हम लेवल 30 करते जल्दी से। एडवेंचर लेवल है कि नहीं?
There are so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper too. What are they for?
It's look like they copying pattern. क्या? Maybe they're trying to
I haven't seen this pattern before.
हाँ
But where?
हमारे पास वो उसने दिया था ना, डियर ने, क्या सील नाम की क्या तो दिया था।
Oh, Paimon knows. It looks just like the sigil of permission the child gave you.
सिजुअल परमिशन।
But how did a relic of the Adepti end up in the hands of someone like Child? Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the Lord of Geo created the sigil of permission, it wasn't to be used as some old relic. Talismans like that were once used in the Archon War to channel divine power. Maybe the Fatui are copying the sigil of permission in hopes of achieving a similar effect. Being able to channel divine power in
Seems to
battle?
appear definitely up to
That
something.
sounds pretty
Maybe
dangerous.
this paper
And the plot thickens. We'll need to keep an eye on Child, that's for sure. Alright, that's enough sticking around here. We gotta go meet up with Zhongli soon. The last stop on our rite of parting preparations tour is Dihua Marsh.
डीला मार्स।
Let's go! Paimon hates being late.
हाँ डीला मार्स 500 मीटर दूर है। टेलीपोर्टर बनाया नहीं यार। इधर भी एक टेलीपोर्टर है, उसको ज़रा ऑन कर देते हैं अपन। से है स्टोन।
Not breaking a sweat.
कहाँ है ये टेलीपोर्टर कहाँ पे है? वो है, दिख गया। अच्छा मेरे को एक बात बताओ साहू जी, आप हो क्या अभी भी अपने साथ? मैं ये पूछना चाह रहा था। हेलो हेलो साहू जी। मैं ये पूछना चाह रहा था, अपन जैसे टेलीपोर्टर को ऑन करते तो अपने को 50+ एडवेंचर पॉइंट मिलते हैं, ठीक है? तो अगर इस मैप पे ये जो जितने भी पूरे मैप पे अगर अपन पूरे टेलीपोर्टर्स को ऑन कर लेते हैं तो कितना होगा? ऐसे कोई यूट्यूबर ने चैलेंज किया है क्या अब तक? लेकिन उसके लिए उसको लेवल बहुत ऊपर होना ताकि सारी प्लेसेस खुल सके। वो इधर का टेलीपोर्टर ऑन करना है, ये वाला, ताकि इधर एक और मिशन आए तो जल्दी कर सके अपन पास में अगर। अरे हाँ, मेरे को आपको एक और चीज़ बताना था। उसके लिए पहले तो भाई बहुत यानी कि एडवेंचर लेवल 100 होना, तभी पूरी प्लेसेस खुल सकेगी। अपना जो माउंटेन है ना, मैंने माउंटेन को आधा डिस्कवर कर लिया हूँ पूरा, बस ये भाग खोलने को है। मैंने इधर से एक की 2 रॉकेट वाले जो मॉन्स्टर्स नहीं क्या, उनको यहाँ से हरा दिया हूँ मैंने, और इधर एक आइस वाला मॉन्स्टर थे, उनको भी हरा दिया हूँ पूरा। ये ट्री खोल लिया हूँ यहाँ से, और यहाँ की आगे की स्टोरी थोड़ी सी बची है माउंटेन की। तो अभी तो अपन आर्कॉन कर रहे हैं, पर मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ। दिखाऊँ क्या आपको अपन ने कौन सा प्लेस खोजा? रुक जाओ दिखाता हूँ। ये वाला। अच्छा 60 तक ही है, सही 60।
Let's just finish the job and leave. There's no need to waste time.
ये देखो यहाँ पे एक मिशन आता था, ये देखो ये वाला मिशन, ये वाला दोनों को मार दिया मैंने, और एक बड़ा बॉस आया था मशीन वाला, उसको भी मार के यहाँ से अपन नीचे जाते हैं। अरे हाँ बताओ ना तुम को, ये यहाँ का थोड़ा सा ये अब कहाँ जाना है यार? यहाँ से मेरे को दिख ही नहीं रहा। ये गेट खोलना पड़ेगा, ये गेट खुलेगा ना तभी अपना कुछ हो पाएगा आगे का। बाकी तो मैंने उसको इतना मार दिया हूँ। यहाँ से जाने के लिए अब मैप में कहाँ जाना पड़ेगा मेरे को? कौन से भाग से अंदर जाना पड़ेगा? सबसे ऊपर जाओ, वहाँ की स्टोरी तुम्हारी। सबसे ऊपर जाओ, मेरे यहाँ की। 7 स्टैचू के पास बोल रहे हो?
Let's just finish the job and leave. There's no need to waste time.
इससे भी ऊपर? इससे ऊपर कैसे, कहाँ से जाएंगे? ये देखो मैंने यहाँ के ये खोल लिया हूँ। मेरे को ये वाले प्लेसेस वाले नहीं मिल रहे। एक ये है, एक ये और एक ये। मेरे को 3 टैब और नहीं मिले माउंटेन में ही है। हाँ इससे भी ऊपर, इससे भी ऊपर है यहाँ पे। मेरे को चढ़ के जाना पड़ेगा क्या? मेरे को लगा अंदर से कोई रास्ता होगा। देखो अंदर का एरिया मैंने एक्सप्लोर अच्छे से नहीं किया हूँ शायद से। देखो ये वाला खुल नहीं रहा।
Yeah! Our bond is strong!
यार प्रोटेक्शन दे रहा है। अंदर से जाना है क्या कहीं पे? अंदर से ऊपर, सबसे ऊपर चल गए। नहीं बाहर से, बाहर से यहाँ।
Let's just finish the job and leave. There's no need to waste time.
ऊपर जाना है वहाँ पे, साइड से ही जाओ। साइड से कहाँ से? अरे मैं जा रहा हूँ ऊपर, लेकिन ना वो नीचे टेलीपोर्ट कर दे रहा है वापस से मेरे को। मैं सही जा रहा हूँ क्या, बताओ ना आप। देखो मैं मैप एक बार आपको दिखा देता हूँ। मैं सही जा रहा हूँ ना साहू जी? अरे ये मैं जैसे ऊपर जाता हूँ ना वैसे मेरे को वापस नीचे टेलीपोर्ट कर देता है, देखना आप। क्लाइंब करते करते तुम नहीं पहुँचोगे। हाँ हाँ वही तो, बताओ ना। तो कौन सा एरिया को बताओ ना थोड़ा सा। मैप पे देखो आप, बताओ मेरे को कि कहाँ से। मैं मार्कर लगा देता हूँ ताकि आपको आसानी हो। यहाँ से, यहाँ से, कौन से एरिया से?
Get with me!
रास्ता है उसके लिए तुम्हें अंदर से होके पजल सॉल्व करना पड़ेगा। वही वो टैब वाली पजल जो मैंने आपको आगे दिखाया था, 7 स्टैचू के नीचे वाली बोल रहे हो? ये देखो, वो जो पजल है नीचे जो टैब वाली, टैबलेट वाली। हाँ, तो उसके लिए मेरे को पूरा एरिया फिर से एक्सप्लोर करना पड़ेगा। चलो अभी तो अपन देखते हैं, मैं देखता हूँ खोल के उसको, अपन आर ऑन कर लेते हैं। अरे यार, इनको अवॉइड करना है ये चीज़। इतनी भी कम नहीं है। हाँ नहीं नहीं, वो मेरे नेट की वजह से लग रहा हूँ आपको।
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago.
जो तो परसों से खड़ा हुआ है यहाँ पे।
Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's never seen such a fancy schmancy place before.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about with her?
She's super rich and so generous. Paimon thinks she's very friendly. Yeah, his take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. He thinks that even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Oh. So you also met with Keqing then? What did she have to say?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
No respect for the divine. Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart, though they are both members of the Qixing. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions.
Ningguang is highly intelligent.
Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary person could ever achieve that. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan, she would never.
And
अरे
Why, Mora, of course. Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago.
अरे मेरा ना 4G हो गया था, 4G नेटवर्क हो गया था, तो मेरे को डाटा बंद करके चालू करना पड़ा। निंगवान 4 स्टार कैरेक्टर है और उसका नौकर 5 स्टार उसका नौकर कौन है?
Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was
इतना
so...
पता.
Indeed. Then you met with Ningguang?
She's super rich. Yeah, his...
Oh,
इसको जल्दी से skip
So-
कर दे थोड़ा
He
सा.
said...
indeed, contrary. Although she's friendly. Yes. It said that she's the one.
The Jade Chamber is only...
Why, Mora, of course.
Makes sense. No surprise.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue, and that they aren't to be trusted.
That is how the Fatui have always been.
And
It doesn't
they are
surprise me in the
trying to-
least. No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing.
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Diwa Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering
भैया
wild
वीडियो
glaze lilies.
डिस्क्रिप्शन लिखना
Glaze
कंपलसरी है.
lilies.
हाँ हाँ
But why
बिल्कुल.
did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Eugene Terrace have some? Even Chingsa Village has glaze lilies. Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to
आपको लिखना
flowers.
चाहिए हर
Maybe we
comment.
could ask her.
आपके वीडियो के टाइटल के हिसाब से आपको कमेंट लिखना
No,
चाहिए.
those lilies have all been gardened by people. They won't do it all. Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it into the marsh you see now. Nearly all the glaze
और
lilies were
इंट्रो को
wiped out.
कितना सेकंड का
Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and
इंट्रो
gardened
मैं
by
अपने
people in the
वीडियोस में
city.
पहले रखता था. अभी
But
मैं
very
रखता
few
नहीं, तो
people
मेरे को
know that glaze lilies may still
ज़्यादा
be
नहीं,
found in
बस
the wild.
अचानक
Wild
से
glaze
7-8
lilies have the
सेकंड
strongest
जाने चाहिए.
fragrance.
7-8 या फिर 6
If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting,
या आप 10 सेकंड
we
तक
must
रख सकते
grind
हैं.
up the wild
उससे ज़्यादा
lilies
मत रखना.
and place the powder in a censer of everlasting incense. But I'll need your assistance in gathering these
You
flowers.
mean you need to pick them up?
No, I need you to sing to them. Singing to the flowers will make them more fragrant.
So how good is your singing?
I can hold the tune. Just sit there.
Really? Why doesn't...
We'll only know once he starts singing.
इसकी आवाज़ तो मैंने सुना नहीं कभी. अपने मेन कैरेक्टर की आवाज़ ही नहीं आती ना. मेन कैरेक्टर भी अगर बोलता ना, मेन प्रोटैगनिस्ट, जैसे अपने अदर कैरेक्टर्स की आवाज़ है, अपने हर एक यानी कि साइड कैरेक्टर्स, इनकी आवाज़ें हैं, क्या क्या बोलते हैं लोग, वैसे मेन कैरेक्टर का साउंड रखते तो और भी मस्त था ये. वही कुछ नहीं बोलता, बस चुपचाप मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ बस, और लोग समझ जाते हैं. वो ऊपर जाना. चैट ओपन करते हो तो आती है आवाज़. चैट कहाँ से? अच्छा मैं समझ गया कहाँ से बोल रहा हूँ. ऊपर कहाँ जाना है? सर्च फॉर द वाइट ग्लेज लिली विथ जॉलिंग लोअर. अच्छा ये तो है.
It's time to sing. Whenever...
ये बोल रहे हो ना.
It's time to sing. Whenever you're ready.
ओ आई आवाज़ आई. चेस्ट नॉट चैट. चेस्ट कौन सी चेस्ट?
What happened?
What?
These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because he sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand Carolina?
होता जल्दी खत्म होता अच्छा पता नहीं यार फोन
Those
लैग
weren't
क्यों हो रहा
glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
है
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. This little The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value. Let's collect what we can of these petals.
अच्छा हाँ जस्ट नहीं मैं बातों में बोल रहा था
Well, that's nice and all, but will
इसके
those
बाद
petals
जैसे
be
ही ये
useful
कोई
for the
भी
rite of
गलत
parting?
समझने लगे न्यू कैरेक्टर पे
Unfortunately, no.
हाँ पहाड़ चढ़ते समय तो बिल्कुल
That's so lame.
आप देखो हाँ, अपने ऊपर गिरी लाइट
Excuse me.
गायू क्या नाम है इसका
Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey, it's what's her face?
हाँ
Yangu? Who's that?
यांगू अच्छा अब देखते हैं ऑप्शन में नहीं आता बाकी मेन इंट्रोज जैसे कैनन इवेंट
You've completely forgotten my name, haven't you?
अच्छा यही नॉक कर रहे हैं
That reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope, we found the way on our own.
isn't a secret so perhaps you just assumed we knew I guess it was our fault to not ask him
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Something seems a
अरे
little off
इसके
about
सीन क्यों
Gandhi.
निकले
She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her serious attitude now?
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers?
इसके
Why
सीन
not
क्यों
just enjoy
निकले
the gardens of the city?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear
वो तो
it.
पता है मेरे को
Whenever my duties take me near
नहीं
Yujing
ऐसे
Terrace
जैसे
these
कि
days,
अपन जैसे अभी
I draw
बातें
the
कर रहे
windows to block my
हैं
view
इसमें
of
भी
the
अगर इसका
gardens.
जो साउंड है ना वाला वो डालते जो कैरेक्टर का साउंड है तो और भी अच्छा
Sorry,
रहता है
we shouldn't have brought it up.
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed my emotions yet. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue. Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first seven. The other five, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago. Of the current seven Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. She is merely 500 years old,
हाँ मेरे
whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago. The city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
So what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? This is a little sudden.
एयरपोर्ट का चार्ज
As a mortal,
एयरपोर्ट
I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis.
वायर
But
वाले
as an adeptus,
वायर वाले कनेक्ट होते हैं क्या आपके
I
इसमें?
think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since
Huh? Did you just say as an
yes, I am a mix of human and Chilean. Adeptus blood flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War. After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day.
So you're half let's explain the horn अच्छा that explain the forgetfulness
Well, let's save that conversation for another day. You say that you are here looking for glaze lilies?
20%.
I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found. See, I've just picked one myself. Here.
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Wow, so you really know your stuff too. Thanks.
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance meeting, I never thought that I would be able to contribute to the upcoming farewell for our ancient lord. If you would excuse me, I should return to my work now. Good luck.
And that just about does it. Our preparations for the rite of parting are mostly finished.
मजाक नहीं, बहुत बोलते हैं।
Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I
बहुत-
think this
बहुत
was a
बोलते
fitting
भाई,
end to
इतना
our
लंबा
tasks, in more ways than one.
चौड़ा। Jolling you seems to suited work.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a business in Liyue.
I've had enough ventures in my life already. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort. And once business is at full steam, so you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself. If left unchecked, the wear and tear on your heart may go well past mending.
Wow. See? Zhongli sounds like he's already seen it all. Alright, I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor.
हाँ भाई चलो भाई, कितना बोल देंगे, मजाक नहीं आता है। इतना बोलते ना, मजाक नहीं भाई साहब। इतनी लंबी चौड़ी कथा है इनकी, और एक तो बोलते नहीं तो ऊपर से और नींद आती पढ़ने में।
Huh? What happened?
Ah,
The
the
city
gate
gate
is-
is swarming with Millith and the Fatui?
This atmosphere is highly abnormal.
कुछ होने वाला है क्या?
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to
मैं
stall
तो
the
भूल गया
Adepti
कि
outside the city.
कि कुछ
However, both
चीजें
sides were
इसकी-
quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing.
अरे अपन ने ना
They
वो
only
क्या
acknowledge
बोलते
the
हैं,
contracts
आपको
of the
बताना
Geo
था।
Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
पहले इनकी भाषाएं
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet,
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
that's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you off guard.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Is there anything we can do?
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or will you use your sword to turn the balance?
Sort of.
Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Consider your next course of action carefully, traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse first.
हाँ, fuse.
Having connections with the Fatui seems to be quite... So what does Zhongli mean by
Child.
looking for the fuse?
You know, Mr.
Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, it's definitely him. He must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do something really bad. But where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this?
Follow me. There is only one way. ओ भाई साहब। हाँ तो मैं आपको बता रहा था अपना जो ये वाला हिस्सा नहीं क्या मैप का। हाँ ये, हाँ ये वाला ध्यान से देखो। ये वाला जो एरिया था मिस्ट से घिरा हुआ, उसको मैंने पूरा खोल लिया। यहाँ के अंदर का जो पूरा मिशन था ना, जो क्या नाम है, एक लेडी रहती है जिसकी सोल रहती है ग्रीन वाली, अपने क्या है और उसकी पावर वो, अच्छा हाँ उसको तो हरा देंगे अपन। देखो तो ये वाला जो एरिया था जो मिस्ट से कवर रहता था, इसको मैंने खोल लिया हूँ। और ऊपर में एक जो बोलना चाहिए, आपने पोकेमॉन देखे हो ना, उसमें स्वीकून कैसा रहता है वैसा है, क्रीचर वुल्फ जैसा। और हाँ ये भी खोल लिया मैंने ये एरिया। ये देखो आपको एक बार जाके दिखा देता हूँ। भाई इसकी स्टोरी इतनी लंबी थी ना, मज़ा आ के नहीं। दिन में इतना लंबी बातें कौन करता है भाई, इतनी सारी बोलना चाहिए पजल्स थी। और ये चेस्ट वेस्ट, ये देखो हाँ ये एरिया अगर आपको दिख रहा हो अच्छे से। थोड़ा सा ना पीछे जाता हूँ। हाँ ये वाला एरिया मिस्ट से जो घिरा रहता था, वो देखो वो दिख रहे ना, वो सब ये सब कुछ। उसके ऊपर वो है क्या बोलते हैं अपना स्वीकून जैसा पोकेमॉन, क्या नाम है उसका, लेकिन अभी उसका मिशन अपन बाद में करेंगे। ये कहाँ, मैंने अभी नहीं खोला, ये मैंने खोल लिया। आपको ना एक लेडी मिली होगी, आप जब गए होंगे अंदर एकदम से आप टेलीपोर्ट हो गए होंगे दूसरी जगह पे, मैं तो नाम भी भूल गया उसका। वो लेडी का मिशन है, बहुत ही अंदर है। शायद वो वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट का मिशन है। मैं वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट करते करते मैंने इसको कर लिया था कंप्लीट। बहुत समय लगा यार मेरे को वो खोलने में। एक तो साउंड नहीं आता ना, ये लोग वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट पे इनका वॉइस नहीं आती, तो भाई इतना कुछ बकवास मजाक नहीं, मैं तो पूरा स्किप किया। जितना मैं अपने कॉलेज के प्रैक्टिकल में नहीं लिखता हूँ ना उससे ज़्यादा तो ये लोग, उससे कम भाई, उतना भी नहीं। इतनी बकवास मजाक नहीं, थोड़ा शॉर्ट फॉर्म में स्टोरी को समझा नहीं सकते क्या ये लोग। ये अभी आया है क्योंकि, अच्छा हाँ मैंने खोल लिया। हाँ बीच में अपडेट्स तो दे रहे थे ये, 300 200 MB का 400 MB का तक का आया था। हाँ मैं 2 साल पहले खेला था, छोड़ दिया था ये गेम, तो इसीलिए अभी तक की चीज़ें न्यू है मेरे लिए। हाँ हाँ सही। भाई लैग हो रहा है। अरे ये क्या सिंबल आ रहा है, zipping of the adventure guild seems to investigate the earthquakes and strange monster in valley. भाई कुछ भी बोलो यार, लेकिन फिजिक्स बोलना चाहिए और जो हाँ एंटर अब थोड़ा लैग होगा शायद। तो अपना कौन सा कैरेक्टर रखूँ मैं? मेरे को ना ये रखना है, ये, क्योंकि अपना जो विंड वाली है ना उसकी अभी पावर लेवल उतना है नहीं,
Just sharpen my spear.
और अपनी हीलर है, बाकी अपने 40-50 लेवल के ही रखना चाहिए मेरे को कैरेक्टर्स, क्योंकि ना वो उसकी पावर अभी है नहीं उतनी, इसीलिए और अपने पास ऑलरेडी एक विंड कैरेक्टर है तो
Wow! This is the golden house? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the
वो भाई सोने के
inside?
सिक्के देखो।
And so full of mora. This is where all of Tivat's mora is minted, right?
टच सिंगल
In
मोर,
that
हाँ
case,
ये डन for।
maybe they won't notice if a few mora go missing. Oh, so it's a trap. Tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here. But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right?
पायमोन
Or
पकड़
better
लेंगे।
yet, take a nap on top of a
we better
mountain of
check on
mora.
the
It's
screen
like a dream come
Feel
true.
something।
Oh, right. Back to business. It's quiet. Too quiet. Surely someone's gotta be guarding something as important as the Exuvia. Huh? Look! What happened here?
The millilith।
Uh-oh. Paimon smells trouble. Quick! We have to go
Oh,
make
bhai,
sure that the
dragon है सामने।
Exuvia is all right.
पहले मेरे को ना एक सेकंड टैलेंट पे गए, अपना वॉर्टेक्स के लिए एक और लग रहा है, इसके लिए भी एक और लग रहा है, 2 2 3 6 4। हाँ फेज़ 3 करना पड़ेगा लेकिन इसको कर सकते हैं अपन लेवल अप। अपना जो गस्ट सर्ज है ना, टैलेंट +3 गिल्ड द पाथ विंड करंट समन्स एनिमो गॉड एलिमेंट एब्जॉर्ब द टॉर्नेडो कम्स इनटू द कांटेक्ट विद। कर लेते हैं इसको, क्या मौका मिल रहा है कर लो। और द लास्ट हिट नॉर्मल कॉम्बो अनलीसेस द विंड ब्लेड डीलिंग 60% अटैक एनिमो डील इन पाथ। ठीक है, ये अभी ओपन होने दो। चलो, और इसमें फेज़ पे जाना पड़ेगा यार, इनके फेज़ में को और अच्छे से करना पड़ेगा। और वो काया एवरी हिट फॉर रीजनरेट HP इक्वल टू 50%। काया को कर सकते थे यार अपन लेवल 2। ओके, तुमने कंटिन्यूएशन अपडेट करके की नहीं? कंटिन्यूएशन अपडेट वो कैसे करते हैं? अच्छा कॉन्स्टलेशन बोलो ना यार, कंटिन्यूएशन ये है ना अपने पास एक्टिवेटेड। बस और 2 चाहिए अपने को, इसके लिए ये लगेगा। कॉन्स्टलेशन बोल रहे होंगे आप। Monstered Archon adventure rank purchased from this linear। कंटिन्यू कोई बात नहीं। कॉन्स्टलेशन ओ भाई, ड्रैगन जिंदा तो नहीं रहा है।
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, You're nothing but dross.
How did you
And you're
find
in
out
my
here? This
way.
looked like I was just in time.
Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able to effortlessly find this secret location, don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be wasted effort? Stopping the more immense, hiding away the exuvia.
अच्छा हाँ ये
The
dead body
chasing
थी
are
ना
really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the gnosis from inside the exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires.
अच्छा और हम तेरे को वो देंगे जो तू डिजर्व करता है
I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with.
मैं
Either
तेरे
way,
chat को skip कर
we now come the battle.
Battle?
When Senor, instead of
अरे यार,
confronting you,
ये लड़की
when
लंबी।
she faces a. But as for me,
मजाक
We
में बहुत
won't
बकवास
let what
करते हैं
happened.
oh, besides, you could never defeat. Fighting talk,
बहुत बातें करते हो सीधा हाथ टू हैंड करो ना
This chance is hard to come
37
by.
level ka
So
bhai.
show me
Oh,
all
it's
you've
fine.
got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. Passable effort. You're wide open.
कहाँ गए अच्छा ऊपर है एक नहीं लगी हुई थी
Passable effort. Poor timing.
Stop right there!
अरे चेंज हो कैरेक्टर अच्छा सेकंड पेज भी
A fine opportunity.
Nice and spicy.
लगातार उसमें आ रहा
Run all you like.
है। अरे शिट
Guess I should take you more seriously. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
Unleash.
ओए रुक जा
You've got some skills.
Our bond is strong!
Wind blade.
Disappear!
हाँ उसको काटने में दिक्कत
All you do is run.
ओ शील्ड बनाता है
Now I'm mad! Blood slide! Observe!
वो मेरी कैरेक्टर
You've got some skills.
तू भी तो भाग रहा है बस
Mama, get them.
All you do is run.
अच्छा मैं
Something else catch your eye?
Oh, Regenerate attack.
Gotcha.
Nice and spicy. Floods up. Unleash.
चल निकल यहाँ से वाह फिर भी मार दिया ना मेरे
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive.
उसका वेपन पसंद आया यार मुझे।
That's about as far as you'll get.
ओके रसंगान
Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know.
मुझको इसका weapon बहुत
This should
पसंद
have
आया,
been
पता नहीं
expected.
उसके अटैक भी बहुत अच्छे हैं।
Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now.
कुछ
I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
अभी भी तो अच्छा है क्या वो? अभी भी है क्या? नहीं भाई। अरे भाई मेरा एक कैरेक्टर मर गया है। ये क्या है?
Not bad. But this is going to cost you!
और एनिमेशन भाई क्या एनिमेशन बना क्या पाएगा? अरे मेरे एक कैरेक्टर को जिंदा करने दीजिए बस। कहाँ है? मैं कैरेक्टर को जिंदा कर रहा हूँ फाइट के बीच में। अब जितना सामान रखा सब यूज कर लो। आ जा।
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose?
अरे भाई ये जगह टिक लेना।
Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it!
क्या बोल रहे हो? क्या बोल रहे हो? ब्रेक टाइम कैसे? कहाँ टाइमिंग कहाँ दिखा रही है? भाग देता है ये मजा आता है। पता था समझ गया। ओह शिट। तुम्हें अपने कैरेक्टर को खाना खिला रहे थे। अच्छा हाँ नहीं समझा नहीं फिर।
Stand with me.
Die here.
नहीं नहीं यार ये नहीं, ये खिलाते ना अपने कैरेक्टर। ये भाग नहीं रहा है, स्लो हो गया बहुत ज़्यादा। भाग नहीं रहा है भाई
No,
मेरा
no.
कैरेक्टर। मेरा कैरेक्टर भाग नहीं रहा है।
Dissipate.
Wind blade.
मेरा कैरेक्टर सही से भाग नहीं रहा। नहीं, दूर, अरे यार अरे कितना भागता है।
Die here.
बस बच गया।
I leap. Yeah. I leap.
Disappear.
अरे यार अरे लग गया रे बहुत जोर के। क्या बोल रहे हो भाई? मेरा नेट स्लो चल रहा है शायद, या फिर मेरा मेरे एयरपोर्ट्स में वार्निंग आ गई है। चार्ज पे लगा ले चार्ज पे। हाँ तो शायद मेरा है यार, मेरा इंटरनेट मेरा है स्लो मेरा। नहीं भाई नहीं, मार देगा। बढ़िया बहुत बढ़िया। मेरा इंटरनेट स्लो है यार। वो नहीं है अभी भी है। साढ़े रुक जा। नहीं अभी
Get with me.
ठीक है ना, अपना हीलर है ना अपने पास।
Wind blade.
Die here.
बच गया। अरे यार मैं कैसे बचूं उससे? मेरी कैरेक्टर भाग नहीं रही थी।
Wind blade. With the wind!
कहाँ गई है मेरी?
Die here.
ओए बाहर बाहर बाहर
Windblade!
Boba, get them!
मैं कहाँ चढ़ गया आसमान में? तो अच्छा है कि मेरा कैरेक्टर 50 लेवल का है तो और इजी है।
Die here.
Some you win, and some you lose.
ठीक है लग लिया चार्जर पे।
It's back to normal again.
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully,
मेरा कैरेक्टर 50
you
लेवल
never
का
had any
कुछ तो
chance
फायदा
of beating me to the Gnosis. You
हाँ,
had
मेरे
no
खाने
connection
भी
to
है।
the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to
मेरा
tell
कैरेक्टर ना
you.
बहुत
We
स्लो हो गया
didn't
था
take
सुनने में।
it.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But
हाँ
if
मेरा
that is a
backpack
secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my
हाँ
curiosity.
मेरा बैकपैक है मेरी पावर।
This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend, even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the
मेरे को इसका
normal way
weapon
to
बहुत
make
पसंद आया।
friends.
मेरे को weapon दे दे
Unfortunately,
तेरा।
I must bring this amiable conversation to an
भाई
end.
कुछ सुनाई नहीं दे
My
रहा
quest
है
still
अब अच्छे
beckons.
से।
Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with.
हेलो 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 माइक टेस्टिंग हेलो।
In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that
Lex Love is still alive.
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts.
तुम्हारी आवाज
As
क्यों?
such,
क्योंकि
we
मैं
must now
एयरपोर्ट्स
look to our
नहीं लगाया
backup
हूँ।
plan.
अच्छा
backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process. The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui harbingers. Children must all
अच्छा मैं
learn to
क्या
eat their
बोलते हैं?
vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to do?
I will
आपने
awaken the
कलिंगन
god that lies
कलिंगन
dormant
बोला
beneath
क्या?
Guyon's stone forest.
जुजुत्सु काइसन देखे हो क्या?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, Do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing
अच्छा ये
destruction?
करेगा अब.
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago.
मैं
How
सुन
could
नहीं
an
पाया.
ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
अरे बढ़िया.
Hey, those are sigils of permission. Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing.
अब क्या होगा? हेलो. ओ भाई साहब. ओ जियो आर्कन.
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Lira, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
कैसे भगा?
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast.
वो उसके अपने कैरेक्टर का
What's going on?
जो ग्लो पार्ट कर रहा है वो पहले ब्लू था शायद से.
Paimon's exhausted.
कहाँ उड़ के
If we
एग्जॉस्ट हो
hadn't
गई.
happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Lin?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chi-Sing. Is the fighting over?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now.
अच्छा हाँ.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle.
हाँ हाँ बोलो.
Which is why we must stop that monster
मेरी आवाज़ आ
before it
रही है
gets
ना?
any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing?
You are back.
Now that's scary. So will the power of the Chi-Sing, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is not necessarily.
What?
अरे बकवास
All
बहुत
of you are
करते हैं लोग
supposed to be
मिला
the guardians of Lilith. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chi-Sing did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own hands. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
भाई इतने जल्दी? अरे 1 बजने को आकर मेरे.
Here?
हाँ ग्राफिक्स एक नंबर है. मेरे को लड़ना पड़ेगा कि नहीं है कि सब लड़ देंगे खुद से.
It's getting dark. Let's stick around Mondstadt. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll meet the Dark Knight hero.
Back into it.
Right, man. Get out of the way.
Time to fulfill my duty. Don't be a killjoy.
अरे मेरे को तो लड़ने दो.
Strike is one, and leap.
This should be fun.
Disappear!
आ जाओ. और कौन आ रहा है?
Use this first.
Eat this. Nice and spicy.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. I miscalculated.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
ओए बढ़िया.
Get with me.
ओए मेरी तरफ आ.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snetch Knight's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Stay right there.
And leap. The ancient gods attacking again.
अरे मेरे को.
There are so many Fatui too. We can't look.
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is dental energy. That light from your body. It's like the time of Julian Card. Whoa,
Oh my God.
it's another pink shockwave. This green is really strong.
Wet. Time to fulfill my duty. No slacking off. My work.
Killjoy. We've only just begun.
Nice and spicy. And stuff.
Disgusting.
And leap! With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
So this is what gun is like in a fight.
मर गया.
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This won't hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
क्या हुआ ना वो खुद कुछ नहीं पता मर गए क्या
Observe! Our bond is strong! Booba, get them!
Wind blade! With the wind!
My duty.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
अगर मैं ये अकेला लड़ूं तो मैं हो कहाँ
Nice barrier! And step!
Disappear!
Out of my way! Dissipate!
Looks like
Wind blade!
Eat this! Blink! Booba, get them!
Look at me. You are eavesdropper. Let me use myself a little.
भाई फोन लड़ना
This isn't good.
Blink! Systems. The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace!
you're not going anywhere.
ओ हो गया भाई साहब इतना फर्क अरे तुमने तो
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
टूट रहा है
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another
चोली की
idea.
जगह स्क्वायर करना था किसका किसका
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
बढ़िया
I
बॉम्ब की तरह
understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
भाई साहब क्या मस्त मजा है। अरे जल्दी से खत्म हुई यार फाइट। मैं अकेला लड़ा हूँ वहाँ, कोई दिखा नहीं मेरे को दूसरा।
Finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the sigil of permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If
थोड़े
the
से ना
Adepti
ग्राफिक कम
hadn't
हुए
happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in
इतना कुछ हो
great
रहा था एक
jeopardy.
साथ इसलिए।
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
You're all the same side here.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Discovered between the Guardians and those they were meant to defeat. Harmony becomes very difficult to restore.
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
This is what we learned in the City of Freedom.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern rite.
अच्छा ये आर्कन हो गई कंप्लीट?
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
हाँ साउदी?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus. Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection.
मुझे कुछ भी
But it
सुनाई
is
नहीं
no
दे रहा
longer
है.
necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
And they're trying to understand things well.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons.
Oh, conqueror of demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans will have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we came.
बस हो ही गया शायद complete. Yala Arkan.
Since we Adepti have consensus,
नहीं?
then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Chising will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
अच्छा अभी नहीं समझा.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. Oh, right. It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing.
ग्राफिक में थोड़े से कम कर दिए थे लोगों ने फाइट के बीच में क्योंकि भाई इतना सब कुछ हो रहा था.
But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own. So Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death too?
Oh, भाई.
Raymond doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhang Li's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
अरे हाँ वो जोंगलिंग भी तो था ना वो क्यों नहीं ज्वाइन किया अपने बैटल को
in hand and the world at my feet.
क्या बोला? अरे कितना दूर है?
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It
Zhongli
seems he
कहाँ
went
भग
to
गया था?
Northland Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble.
हाँ,
We'd
बात सही
better
है।
go and make sure that...
ज़ोंगली को बचाना पड़ेगा। कौन ताली बजा रहा है?
You call this cooperation between harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And
ये जानबूझ के रखे लोगों ने ऐसे।
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching Hell.
No, don't let her get to you. You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements. And our last battle at the Golden House was almost more than you could handle. So it might be best to keep things peaceful this time, seeing that 2 of the Harbingers are here.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit...
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind.
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That...
Solid stone. Oh. Xenosis.
How sanctimonious.
भाई ये शॉट इसके जानबूझ के रखे लोगों ने ऐसे. So Zhongling is actually Rex Slab.
What? So you're the Lord
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract, for it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky and all of Lyra goes into an uproar. Talk of...
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is now 3,700 years ago that I founded Liyue, together with the Adepti. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come until one drizzly day. As I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing, that's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory than I could have hoped for. Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably showed the greatest amount of restraint possible. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, but in the end, they even made efforts to understand the hearts. Credit is also due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she knew in strict confidence. This despite the eavesdropping ears of her colleague, Chan. This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for joining me on this journey, traveler. All of these things turned out as I had planned. There was only one thing that I had not anticipated, and that was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue as divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't sound good.
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me, and it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo Archon, Liyue would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight?
You finally embarrassed yourself this time.
Be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liyue. I, on the other hand, will be forever prescribed as a disturber of the peace, no?
Yes.
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoljarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Fine.
Do as you wish.
अरे खत्म हुई कि नहीं भाई तुम्हारी बातें इतनी लंबी चौड़ी.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
हाँ भाई जाने दे मेरे को प्लीज.
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
ओ भाई फाइनली भाई हो गया. अरे अभी भी नहीं हुआ. तो ठीक है अपन कल करते हैं स्ट्रीम. भाई बहुत बातें करते मजाक में. ठीक है साहू जी, बाय बाय, गुड नाइट. कल मिलते हैं अपन. जाना पड़ेगा यार, फ़ोन में ना चार्जिंग बहुत कम है मेरे, तो अभी भी स्विच ऑफ हो सकता है. हाँ गुड नाइट गुड नाइट.